Davion Smith has had a relatively quiet day leading up to that great return here in the fourth quarter. First down and 10. Shane Morris brings the troops out in the shotgun. Morris. Handoff goes to Davion Smith. Smith takes the handoff. Davion Smith takes the handoff, trying to get around the corner, and great penetration by the Buckeyes. Looks like Smith got stacked up and is taken down in the backfield. And Smith continuing to churn it out. Smith looks like he got the first down. The referees did not count him down. Looks like the coach did throw the flag in to challenge the play to see if Smith was down. We're going to have to go and review the play. And the play was not turned over. Wolverines first down and 10. Davion Smith was not down. And the Ohio State Buckeyes coach ran out onto the field screaming and fussing at the referees. And the referees have assessed a 15-yard personal foul penalty against the Buckeyes for the coach's behavior. And it is going to be half the distance of the goal. First down and goal for the Wolverines. Oh man, and this is bad news. We're going to have to check some things out here for the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes outside linebacker, Barrow, has sustained a serious injury, and he is out for the season. The Buckeyes have just lost the outside linebacker due to this horrible injury. First down and goal for the Wolverines. The Buckeyes were assessed a timeout after the coach. Very unprofessional behavior by the Ohio State coach running onto the field and speaking to the referees in that manner, and the team is suffering for it. Loss of 15 yards on that personal penalty call, that personal foul. Coaches, you have to be more careful. Can't do those kinds of things in a high intensity situation like this. Energy, there's a snap. Morris sitting in the shotgun looking to pass the ball on first and goal. Morris looking for a receiver. Heavy pressure coming from the Buckeyes. And he's got Drake Johnson out the backfield. Morris looking to connect. Completed pass. Great pass. Drake Johnson receives the dump pass out the backfield. Johnson, big hit, and it looks like he's knocked in the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown for the Wolverines. Buckeyes coach using his final challenge, challenging the spot of the ball. Stand by while we review the play. Ogioka Aziwi made a great tackle at the 1-yard line, and the referees have overturned the call. It is not a touchdown. Taken down at the 1-yard line. Great play by the Buckeye safety. It's going to be second down and goal. Morris at the line. Second down and goal for the Wolverines. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle to Davion Smith. Great blocking up again by the Wolverines. Smith bounces it to the outside. Davion Smith trying to avoid the heavy pressure coming from the Buckeyes. Smith spins around and turns back towards the inside and is taken down in the backfield. Great play by the Buckeyes. A huge loss. It's going to bring up third down and goal. We are third down and goal. The Buckeyes, after having some horrible luck They are rallying, and the squad is standing strong, having backed the Wolverines up to the 8-yard line. Great play by the Buckeyes by not getting rattled. There's a snap. Morris looking for a receiver. Everyone is all locked up. Morris looking for a wide receiver to get open. Pressure coming from the Buckeyes. Morris, the pocket broke down. Morris is scrambling, trying to get away, and a huge hit taking down the Buckeyes. What a big hit on Shane Morris, and he is down. Shane Morris slow to get up after a huge hit by Edgar Reed and Fabio Brockers, who, by the way, came in at the outside linebacker position after the Buckeyes lost their first outside linebacker out for the rest of the season. And Morris slow to get up. Woo, those guys can lay down the lumber, and it is 4th down. Wolverines come out all spread out, going for it on 4th down. It is 4th and goal. And the Wolverines are in a bad spot because we're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game. The Wolverines have had the ball nearly the whole quarter, and the Wolverines are down. The score, Ohio State 20, the Wolverines, Michigan 15. A field goal will not help in this case to win the game. So the Wolverines they have to get the ball in the end zone. Morris got his troops all spread out, looking for a receiver. Pressure coming from the Buckeyes. Great coverage by the Buckeyes, and I just cannot believe the way the coach has rallied this team. The Buckeyes have come together, and they are fighting to maintain their lead. Great coverage over here. Drake Harris is out of bounds. Johnson is covered over on this side. Look at the great coverage by the Buckeyes. All the Wolverines receivers are locked down. Davion Smith is being covered by Ogioka Azinwi, and Morris has pressure coming, and he has got to get this away, and Morris has got a receiver across the middle. Buckeyes bringing heavy pressure. Morris has got to get this ball away. He's got Davion Smith going across the middle. If he can complete this play, the Wolverines can take a lead. We're nearing the 3-minute mark. Completed pass, great catch. Davion Smith with a great catch. We run them down. The Wolverines. Smith, touchdown Michigan, and the Wolverines are on the board. Wolverines on the board. The team came together. Shane Morris rallying the squad. Wolverines 21. Buckeyes 20. Wolverines taking the lead, set for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the kick is away. And it is good. Great kick. Wolverines 22. Buckeyes 20. 2 minutes. 20 seconds to go in the game. The Wolverines 22. Buckeyes 20. Shane Morris and company have done their job. The Wolverine offense is now off the field. And here we are. We're ready for the kick. It is going to be up to the Buckeyes. What can they do? Can they pull off a win here in this close rivalry game? There's the kick. Jones takes the ball at the 12-yard line. Anthony with the ball. Jones looking to get out of bounds. Jones out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Great return. And we are at the 2-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Can the Buckeyes pull it out? The Wolverines defense is going to have to make a stand here. It's going to come down to the defense. Taylor takes the snap. Handoff, one up the middle to Johnson. Rodney Johnson already has 103 yards rushing on the day. Johnson taken down in the backfield. Great tackle by the Wolverines defense, and the defense is holding. Unorthodox for the Buckeyes here. They went into their 2-minute offense. The Buckeyes spreading things out. Taylor under center, takes the snap. Wolverines in the nickel package, looking to stop the pass. It is an expected play here. What a risky play. We thought it was play action. It is a draw play to Johnson. Johnson in the middle. Johnson breaks the tackle in the open. Touchdown Buckeyes, and the Buckeyes are on the board and they take the lead. And the Buckeyes with the commanding lead here at the end of the game, ready for the extra point. The Buckeyes 26, the Wolverines 22. Here's the kick. Extra point. The extra point is no good. The extra point off to the left. And that's the end of the game. The Wolverines are heartbroken after losing to their rival. Great game on the part of both teams. Rodney Johnson comes away with 153 yards rushing on the day. The Wolverines defense was just not able to contain him, keep him out of the end zone, and as a result, the Wolverines fall. But a great game, a great fight by both teams. Stand by for the post-game show. What's good, everyone? Welcome to the Fat 8 post-game show. And as always, it's tradition for us to do a post-game wrap-up after each game. And man, this game was bananas. It was just bananas. This game was crazy. Man, where to start? Jeez. So the Wolverines, all right. So one thing I want to kind of straighten up. The Wolverines, the way that the Wolverines team is configured. For season 2, the Wolverines is more of a finesse team. So the Wolverines are meant to pass the ball in the flats and move up the field that way. They're not a bruiser team like the Buckeyes are meant to just run at you. The problem here that I saw though was the Buckeyes offensive line absolutely just owned the box. And that's really what it came down to. They owned the box. They controlled the box. And that allowed Rodney Johnson to go crazy. I mean, 3 touchdowns for 50-plus yards, 153 yards rushing. He is the second. He's the number 2 rushing running back in the whole conference at this stage. Behind Joel Brown, who is on the South Carolina State Bulldog team, who leads the conference in rushing yards right now. Rodney Johnson and Joel Brown from the South Carolina State Bulldogs, those 2 running backs right now are the 2 top-rated running backs in the whole conference. And you can see in this game, Johnson, 3 rushing touchdowns, offensive player of the game. For the Wolverines offensive player of the game has to go to Shane Morris. Scared me for a second there because he got cracked here in the fourth quarter. Thank goodness he did not go down. I was really worried that he was going to go down. He was going to be out. In our conference, we have a bunch of different injuries, like minor injuries, major injuries, and then we have season-ending injuries. And that's a huge blow for the Buckeyes to lose their starting offensive outside linebacker. He is out for the season, guys. That was a season-ending injury that he sustained there, and he is done for the rest of the season. He is out. So Fabio Brockers is going to be playing in his place. So that's the thing, man. In the Fat 8 Conference, you never know when your star player is going to go down, and he can be down for a game. He can be down for a series. He can be down, or he can be down for the whole season. So you just don't know. And in this case, it was pretty rough to see Edgar Barrow go down like that. But he's out. In our conference, the base that figure is on is married to that figure. It's a part of that figure's personality. It's who he is. That base has to be retired for the rest of the season. That base cannot be used. So I cannot move that base to another player. So, wow. Huge blow to the Buckeyes. But the Buckeyes was able to rally and hold it together. Momentum swings in this game was just crazy. So that's it, man. There you have it. Player of the game, Rodney Johnson from the Ohio State Buckeyes. 153 yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns. The Buckeyes coach has to be careful. He has to really be careful. He almost got himself ejected in the game this time. He's got to watch his temper. Running out and going after the referee like that was crazy. But the team was able to rally after that bone-crushing penalty they received at the hands of their own coach. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Post-game show. This is the end. The Buckeyes get the win. They are 1-1 in the conference, and the Wolverines fall to 0-2, looking to get their first win after that huge loss from the Tar Heels in their opening game. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.